Hi guys!
Hello! What's up?
You're not my wife.
No, I'm not. But Jake, I think you need to go to sleep.
What's happening? Why would you try?
That's my heckle impersonation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you had goggles for
Goggles
like
and goggles and the pillow. It's the heckle way.
That was creepy.
I know, but much like Heckle with his fingerless gloves.
Yeah, so we don't have the right circle lineups this time. And you are not my wife, Marissa.
No, I am not.
No, today is Jake and Seamus's live reactions to Dino Supercharged.
This is very exciting. I've never done a live reaction before.
Yeah. How do you generally react to things?
Usually I write reviews for Den of Geek is what normally happens. Or normally I sort of sit there and sort of be like, yes.
Do you like induce death before reacting to something?
No. I think about it very scholarly like.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, oh yes, another fine episode. It's like a fine drink, you know, you just sip it and yes.
Where are the wine glasses?
I do not have wine glasses. I don't drink.
You're a terrible host.
I just sort of do this with my hands.
Oh, okay.
And I sip the knowledge coming through the TV.
Okay.
I collect it in my hands.
Okay. All right.
Genius.
So, yes, I am still in California. For those of you who haven't seen the little PMC wrap-up, I was in California for Power Morphicon 5, 5th one, and I've been crashing with my good friend Seamus here. He's been kind enough to allow me to crash at his place. I basically figured, if I'm gonna be flying all the way out to LA, I've got the whole summer off. Might as well take advantage of it, make a whole vacation out of it. So
indeed,
I've now been out in LA for a little over a week.
Yes,
I'm heading back after the weekend.
Yes.
So it's been good times.
Mm-hmm. We've had a lot of fun. We went to a comedy show last night.
Yeah, down at the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater. Haven't been there in 9 years.
Yes. So it's really exciting.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna watch some Power Rangers.
Is that
gonna happen? Is that gonna happen?
We are gonna watch some Power Rangers. First, I want to give a quick shout out to that guy.
That guy.
Mr. Brian Casantini.
What's up, Brian?
You are awesome.
You're so awesome.
As I mentioned in the Power Morphicon wrap-up video, Brian Casantini, who's an executive producer of Power Rangers alongside Chip Lynn and Haim Saban, is also one of the producers of the Power Rangers movie that is coming out soon. And his official title at Saban Brands is the Vice President of the Power Rangers franchise. Ran up to me at Power Morphicon, which was amazing because he apparently loves these live reactions.
Yes.
Which is fantastic.
And now he's just getting more. Now the show's back.
Yeah, there we go.
Long.
So they're back in action. I apologize for my voice a little bit. And it's the summer's worth of busyness and the con is I got a little bit of the post-con plague.
Yes.
But Brian was super awesome at the con, and he was nice enough to have us down to Saban Brands.
Yes, and
that was fantastic.
It was really cool. We got to have a really cool discussion about Power Rangers.
Yeah.
We talked about.
We can't talk about it too much.
Yes.
Because you are required to sign a non-disclosure agreement if you are going to be making a visit down there. But no, he was super nice. I can say we went down there. We chatted with him for a long time. It was like
2.5
like
hours.
2.5 hours. Like we can say where we are and like how long we were there. We can't.
That's pretty much it.
We can't divulge any of the grand secrets.
Yeah.
But no, we had some great conversations. I will say that the man really, really cares about the franchise. It shows just by talking to him. If you ever have that opportunity, he's a fantastic person to talk to. Don't run up to him because he does. He's a very friendly individual, but he's not someone who seeks out the limelight.
I think the thing that all fans should take away from the meeting that we had is that there's a lot of times where fans are like, oh, are they not listening? Do they not care?
Yeah.
They care, and we can't really say how.
Yeah.
But there are people who are listening to what you say. They can't do everything.
Yeah.
Obviously.
But aware of the issues with the franchise, actively working to correct them.
Yes.
And that's really all you can really ask for. That it's not. There's no like, oh, everything is perfect, everything is great. You got the whole wide world. No, wait, no.
Everything is grand. You got the
everything,
whole wide world
in the palm of
your hand.
Life is like a song.
Yeah. Well,
anyway,
yeah.
That's Muppets. Don't worry about that. But yeah, there's not this rose-tinted glasses. Like recognizing that there are issues with the show, with the franchise, and actively working to correct them and keep it true to the heart of the franchise. And I will say, I am actually looking forward to the Power Rangers movie a lot more now.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that
for sure.
But no, that was a great experience. Thank you so much, Brian. If you were once again watching, we really appreciated being able to come down and visit with you. It was a great time, great conversations. We loved it.
Yes.
So I guess we should be
give him what he wants.
We should be give him
and the people what they want.
Give him and the people what they want. Time for the 9th episode, the mid-season premiere.
Yes.
Of Power Rangers Dino Supercharge.
Besties
4Eva.
So are you ready for this?
And yes, it's spelled that way with the number 4. Yes, let's do this. Engage.
And we're going. Thinking about it.
There it goes.
Let's turn it up.
There we go.
Creeper in all his glory.
Yes.
Oh. I didn't remember that they did this.
It's been a little while.
It has been quite. Oh, they have one of those annoying things in the right hand corner.
There's Snide, aka Heckle.
These fingerless gloves, I can't.
Rangers Dino Supercharge. You don't have It's a Bomb, so I figured I'd say that.
And then I was like, obviously, it's a donkey.
It's a Yellow Ranger from the Disney era.
I know, right?
To be fair, not every blonde girl is
Yep.
Some of
That's
them
why we've
are
been
young,
besties
which is
since
smart.
kindergarten. Stir.
You look like
I
you're
was telling
30.
your friends about that dinosaur song from school, remember?
Everybody get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur.
It's great. It's a great song.
Life is like a triceratops. And you know I love you, Triceratops.
Okay, that was kind of adorable.
Right after I wrote that song, we won the talent show with it.
She's about
We
to
were like rock
murder.
stars,
Shelby
right,
has
Shelby?
murder in her eyes.
Yeah, it's a great song. Oh, 1 minute till my shift's over. Let's go find some fun, huh?
Acknowledgement that they actually have lives outside of being Rangers.
Which is always nice.
It is.
So, a Triceratops song. Aaron's into dinosaurs too?
Actually,
Not as much as
it's
me.
my Triceratops song. We sang it in the talent contest and won first place. And immediately, she started telling everyone that she wrote it, even though she knew I wrote every word.
All I can think is Shelby's thinking, why
She
you
takes credit
always
for
lie?
everything. But she's still my bestie.
Okay.
Shelby's being the bigger person.
Yes.
Hey guys, my treat. I got one for each of you.
Cody loves ice cream.
How can you do that?
Her treat. I paid for those. Did she just...
Told ya.
What is
She's a pathological liar.
She's kind of a terrible person.
Right, well,
Monster thing.
Everyone get to see.
Yes. We'll meet at the cafe. Yes.
Coda's a good catch right there.
Yeah, yes.
Zigzag, serpentine formation.
Serpentine.
Serpentine.
Serpentine. I don't know what that means.
She really does look like she's 30.
Yeah.
Is he cinnamon?
Is he?
Is he on a grocery run?
I think he is. This is apparently
That's
how.
a great looking tree in that background.
What do you want with those groceries? Don't stick your nose.
She just wants to eat! Guys, it's not that big a deal.
We don't have your human currency.
But it's such a waste of food. Do you know how much food gets wasted every year?
Cinnamon sticks.
He needs a
You
cinnamon.
destroyed my cinnamon. Now I'll destroy you.
I don't know what's happening. Wow.
So that's almost, it's like Xander's medicine,
Yeah.
but with cinnamon.
But
He needs his cinnamon sticks, you understand. Dino Rangers.
Sorry, Power Rangers.
Dino Rangers.
Full of strife. We will fight
I miss the turning to the.
survive.
I miss the turning to the camera. I really do.
That's fair. There is only one chance to take the right stance. Hold tight, keep the power alive. Go, go, Power Rangers, don't you ever stop. Go, go, Power Rangers, you will rise up to the top. Rangers forever, Dino charge, all together. Ba-da-doo, ba-da-doo, ba-da-doo. Power Rangers, Power Rangers, Power Rangers, Dino supercharged. Ba-da-doo.
You know, if this season had a Yellow Ranger, that girl would have been it. That's how that works.
Legit.
Mega
Mars, wait,
no,
what?
No,
that is crazy. It's like, yeah, we prevented a monster from eating.
Aren't we awesome? Hey, don't touch that. That is not good.
What?
It was the Rangers, all right. Looks like we just missed them.
Oh, she's gonna. It's gonna be. It's the Megaforce episode. The taking credit.
Is that your club?
Oh, no, this is from a monster.
You fought a monster. Wait, are you a ranger?
Me?
Yes, because I'm a terrible person.
She's gonna say she's the Pink Ranger.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you caught me. I'm
The pink one.
Yes.
That is sexist, sir. She could be the Red Ranger.
Are you getting
Stop
It's
that.
the scoop of the century.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, over here. This is my better side.
You're just a terrible person.
Aaron?
I bet she also has an uncle who works at Nintendo.
She's not here. Oh, I
What?
find Aaron.
That's a thing people used to say. It's the traditional lie. I have an uncle who works at Nintendo.
I just thought it was time the world knows who I really am. I am the Pink Ranger.
How? You have got to be
Shelby
kidding.
is ready
I
to
can't
murder.
believe Aaron would do this.
You're a true hero.
Just another day.
People taking credit.
And you don't know how to deal
Why
with
you
it.
stop being Pink Ranger?
No, Coda.
Come on, Coda!
She's taking credit for something she didn't do. Again.
Ludicrous behavior indeed.
When I see her, I'm going to.
Frame.
No.
OMG.
Just let her.
Excuse me. Aaron,
Give me a Winchester.
Shelster.
She can't tell her.
Aaron, what are you
Yeah.
doing? There's no way you're the Pink Ranger.
How do you know that? I'm a girl of many talents.
Because the Pink Ranger would never sign autographs. The Power Rangers are out here to save the world, not to become popular.
Shelby.
Hello? You're calling for the Pink Ranger?
You're looking for Aaron?
You gave my number up.
My battery died. You don't mind, do you?
What?
What? You're
What?
terrible.
Hello,
Oh.
Pink Ranger speaking.
You are on so many levels of terrible.
You okay,
I hope
Bestie?
she like just dumps her as a friend.
Never better.
She's not worth
Like she already has 3 strikes already.
at least.
Oh, likes those cookies.
There's no cinnamon.
There's no cinnamon.
cookies.
Time for murder.
Fiddlesticks.
Half-baked. Why don't I taste cinnamon?
It's not my fault. We're all out. I sent a spike ball monster to steal more cinnamon, but the Rangers destroyed him.
Destroy my spike ball. We've got to find more cinnamon.
Actually, I've been meaning to speak to you about my job. I want to turn at destroying the Rangers. What?
Has this guy always been the cook?
Apparently, I don't know. Except for when other monsters have been the cook.
Comedian as well as a chef.
I'm more than just a chef.
And what exactly
Wow.
is your plan?
I feel bad for this monster.
Well,
He just wants to
I'll
make
just
food.
destroy them, right?
He just wants to destroy the Power Rangers, like any self-respecting monster.
That's his whole purpose in life. Then cinnamon
You'll be
cookie.
eating
They're so mean to this guy.
Wow.
He's a monster like everybody
It's
else.
clear. I'm out of here.
You don't need to arrange yourself out.
Master Heckles wants to know if you've got the cinnamon yet. Hey, that stuff belongs in the kitchen. You're trying to escape.
I like this villain on villain
You're a
action.
joke.
See if you think this is funny.
What?
Ouch.
I'm short-circuited.
Have fun doing your own dishes.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Takes off the hat.
Excuse me.
I feel that way when I see cops too. People, I
Where can
understand.
I find the Power Rangers? Hey, come on, relax. I'll make you some cookies.
He just wants to find the Power Rangers.
I just want to find the Power Rangers so I can just
We should be
destroy
able to
them.
channel all of your Energems powers with the Victory Charger, not just the first 5.
Bravo.
Nice.
We should call it Victory Maximum.
How about the Dino X Charger?
Brilliant.
Haven't we already had Dino Charger?
Yeah, I thought so. Because it was the thing.
Alien Biosigns.
I actually have no
Let's
problem
go.
with Victory Maximum.
Yeah, Victory Maximum should have been it.
You're just such a terrible person.
They're monsters in the park.
Yeah, you're...
Oh, now you're effed.
There's monsters in the park. You have to help.
Yeah, you're a terrible person.
Oh, yeah, dude, it's just like the Megaforce. Whatever the one where the kid. Jordan.
Stranger
I mean, this is
Ranger.
clear.
Stranger Ranger.
I mean, this is clearly better than that. But it's sort of, remember the Cure episode with the person, with her friend who got super famous?
Yeah, Diva in Distress, which is a great episode.
Oh yeah, it's great.
How old are you?
16. He's 14.
Almost 15.
But still 14.
Well, 14's a new 15, so. Plus, we'll be watching along with you.
Apparently 14 is new 15.
Apparently, Nickelodeon, I don't know what you're doing.
Are you getting ready for
I don't know, it's been weird. I haven't watched Nickelodeon in 5 months
Yeah.
since it was on, so now it's like, oh, there's all these new promos because I gotten used to all the promos.
Right, no, that's fair.
Tonight at 8.
Check it out.
Cinnamon, man, it's a thing now.
It's very important.
Yeah, I just love the idea that there's just this little thing of oh, the villains need to eat too. It's not also, is it just Heckle or is it all of them?
As far as we can tell, the villains don't actually need to eat.
But Heckle apparently does, or maybe he doesn't need
Enjoys
to,
it.
or he just really likes cinnamon.
Really likes cinnamon.
This is a real conversation.
Well, I mean, they survived for 65 million years on that spaceship.
I still don't know. Were they asleep?
I don't
Were
know.
they just chilling? What were they
I
doing
think
for
they were just
65
hanging out. They're like, well, who wants another round of solitaire? I don't know.
Yeah, what do you do for 65? I feel like they would
don't
all
know.
murdered each other.
Yeah, I don't know. These are good questions.
And how do you not get married for 65 million years?
I feel like we'll never get that.
We're never gonna get that
No.
answered, which is fine.
Yeah.
But it's still a question.
Yeah.
It's still what's going on?
It's one of those ones where if it didn't get answered in that 3rd episode, we're never gonna know.
What is this? Shopkins?
I mean, there's also the possibility that they do have to eat, and there are just fewer.
There's less monsters than there were.
I mean, they did say Kiryu was made out of leftover monster parts. They never said leftover from what.
That's true, because he didn't look like he was left over from any of the previous monsters from the first few episodes.
Right. So basically, I guess they turned to cannibalism, and yeah.
Thanks to Pampers Easy Ups. Well, they
That's
see
good
their
for
first
that's good for
underwear.
the whole family.
You see the
Yeah.
best way to
Yeah.
potty train. Introducing
Apparently,
new
nobody
Pampers
wanted the
Easy
seat
Ups.
cushion
Our
portion of
first
the
and only
monsters.
train
Yes, which
underwear
is
with an
really
all-around
unfortunate. I feel like you
stretchy
could use
waistband
seat
and
cushions.
12-hour
I feel like more
protection.
monsters need seat
So you'll
cushions.
see
They fall
brighter
over a
nights,
lot.
and they'll see
I
their
feel like that
first
could be the
underwear.
preventing them
New
from
Pampers
exploding.
Easy Ups,
Because the
the
seat cushion
easiest
covers
way
the
to
explosive
underwear.
part of it.
Pampers.
Right.
Googly Eyes, the family game of wacky vision.
Alright, I already don't like this family game. Oh, so it's Drunk Vision, the game?
A little bit, yeah.
It's a giraffe. You did it! Whoops. Googly Eyes, the
Wow,
wacky
that
vision
seems
Wow, that's
terrible.
literally drunk goggles, the game.
That sounds terrible. The little girl does not want to smile.
She doesn't. Oh, McDonald's. Okay.
It's because she had lost some teeth.
Oh, and she lost her teeth, probably because she was eating McDonald's.
More adventures
Oh.
from Lego
Womp.
Minecraft.
Or she could just be, 6 years old. Don't do that.
Traps that
Hey, Minecraft Legos. Everybody loves Minecraft Legos.
fire TNT
Minecraft is the thing these days, eh?
Yeah.
Is it still going hot? Still going strong?
Yeah, it's a thing.
Here, along with my fabulous bandmates, Corky, Jody, and Caleb. Hi. What up?
Hey, everyone.
Oh, there's another Nickelodeon TV show where it's teenagers in a band.
Yeah, but it's
Teenagers social media.
about K-pop.
Cute boy.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Korean stuff. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've never watched it, but like just the fact that it exists, I'm sure is pretty great.
Back to work now.
Spoke too soon, huh?
Don't miss
Okay.
the Make It Pop summer event.
Oh, it's Make It Pop. Okay.
Make it pop.
There we
Oh, that
go.
looks super cute.
Watching Power
Okay.
Rangers Dino Supercharge. He's gonna get T-Rex.
It's still my favorite.
T-Rex.
T-Rex.
Hey, Ranger, there's monsters in the park. You have to
I want that guy's shirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little Hawaiian shirt.
I'm on it.
Just run to your Toys R Us and get the Morpher. It's fine.
Oh,
Get the
really?
Morpher.
Guys, don't follow her into battle. This is
You guys know that like when she morphs, there's gonna be an explosion behind you.
Please stay here.
Hello? Power
what you gonna do?
Is anybody there?
I'm here.
Oh,
Oh, are they gonna fight each other? Oh my gosh, I love this.
man, this is all
That's to grind with you.
pretty well here. This is pretty great.
Give me that.
This cinnamon is so real, man.
Gonna find the Rangers!
Spicy.
Look, you don't have to.
What? Power Rangers? Finally, my chance!
Oh, don't stop fighting. It'll only make destroying you easier.
That's right, Tyler.
Oh shit.
Work smarter, not harder.
I've got this one.
What?
I've got the rest of you.
Wow, they are. Even the Rangers
They're just like, yep, fight, go, yep.
They do not care about that monster.
Well, for them, it's just another monster. They don't know it's just a cook. Well, he wants to destroy them, so.
Well, yeah, it's just like, usually you have, like 5 Rangers on a monster.
Short circuiting again.
Oh, that's how they're describing the short circuit.
Well, that's clever.
Can't you just hand over your energem?
He's just like, can you just make this easy
It's
for
a
me?
terrible monster.
I kind of love him.
He is kind of great.
Oh yeah, I cooked up some burr bombs.
What?
Some burn bombs?
Just saying.
He's not even scratched. I need a new plan.
He isn't scratched.
Get
That
back
looks
here.
really uncomfortable for him.
Tyler, we need your help.
I'm on my way.
What? Since when does Wrench need the entire team?
When the footage says so.
Oh, whoa. Are you okay,
Are
Wrench?
you okay?
Oh well.
If they are, it's not for long. Phoenix, rise.
I like how they didn't even try to do the Vivix Rise. The fact that they just had them glowing as they ran
Just
on.
they jumped in.
That's great.
You handle these guys.
What? Apparently, whichever monster is running only requires 1 Ranger.
Oh, of course.
Jump a boss. I'll crush you like a trash compactor.
Hey, my uncle.
Wow, this is just kind of like a wrench.
Did you say his uncle is a trash compactor?
I believe that.
Because that's pretty great.
Yeah.
The trash compactor monster?
Oh no. Sometimes when a trash compactor.
Compactor and a wrench get together, they make a wrench sound.
Yes.
Where'd he go? I better see how the others are doing.
But yeah, Wrench is getting some highlights in this
That's
episode.
I'm down. I like his voice.
Which one he says 15? Whoa.
Just blaze it, Tyler.
Wow.
Awesome!
It's pretty intense.
Very awesome. Yeah. Chase,
It's like, wow,
you
thank
alright?
you for rendering
wrench
this.
packing.
Let's head back to base.
Sounds like a plan.
Wait,
No,
there's
fine.
still a monster out there.
Yeah, like literally. Oh, now she's gonna take the credit again.
Over there. That's the big ranger.
Just checking on this.
The smoking car.
Get rolling,
Oh,
Lemmy.
wow.
This is a big one.
Terrible.
You're the worst. Not giving any
The
responsibility.
Pink Ranger?
Oh,
Oh, a plan! I think I have a plan!
Wait,
for you.
Ranger.
well, it's not like they don't already know who all the Rangers
Shall we?
are.
Monster stuff. It's all.
Well, this guy doesn't.
Yeah.
He's just kind of clueless.
Great.
What the other rangers
She's not happy.
wants to know. What
Uh-oh.
troubles you, Shelby?
Keep her
Aaron,
down.
Do you have any cake?
keeps on being infuriating. But we've been friends forever, and I don't want to lose that.
Have you told Shelby, if you have a problem with a friend, you must speak to them about it.
That's fair.
How else can you expect them to change?
Maybe not by being a horrible person.
It's that monster.
That's a weird thing, right? Where like you need to tell people if there's a problem, but also like they shouldn't be terrible either.
Yeah.
It's a kind of a fine line sometimes.
Yeah. Well, when someone's being a terrible person, you kind of let them know, and then,
Well, my whole thing
if they
is
still insist on being a terrible person, then that's pretty much.
my whole thing, right, is that you give someone more or less like 3 chances. At first, you tell them,
Yeah.
like, hey, you're acting a fool.
Yeah.
And then if they do it again, you remind them, hey, stop acting a fool.
Yeah.
This is only like for like minor things. If they're like
Right.
threatening to murder you, like of course, don't give them another chance. But then the third time when they do the same thing, it's like, okay, see now you're being ridiculous. Please stop.
That doesn't extend to death threat.
Well, you know, like bigger things where if someone's like, you know, being like sexist or racist.
I mean, like, what if somebody? So you're saying that if somebody were to run up at you with a chainsaw, with murder in their eye, would that not be a forgivable thing?
That would need a lot of explanation.
That would need a lot of explanation.
Like maybe they were just running in my general direction to cut down some branches off a tree.
No, that wouldn't be good.
Okay. So it's just someone like, yeah, I would have a hard time because every time I see them, I'm like, did you bring your chainsaw today?
Yeah, that's fair. And then they'd be like, you try to chop somebody in half. What?
There are some things where it was. There's just some things where it's like, okay, you know what? You're not coming back from that one.
What if you lock somebody in a bank vault?
You're speaking from personal experience, Jake.
I may have locked a few people in a bank vault.
See, if it's an accident, locking someone in a bank vault, not a big deal. You can't accidentally try to murder someone. This is an actual conversation we're having right now.
Yeah.
It's Yummy Nummy's mini kitchen magic.
Okay,
I may have actually locked some people in a bank vault. It's a story.
Chocolate marshmallow fluff.
That was fun time.
I always wondered about these things, right? I feel like they'd be so difficult to clean.
It's fair.
Like these like little like make your own
Yeah,
things.
make your own small things. Those are tiny.
And then where do you get like the refillable cartridges?
I'm really amused that the food is even tiny relative to the children.
Right? So like for us it would be like smaller than our fingers.
Yeah.
Fruitocracy.
Oh, fruitocracy is my kind of government right
There we
there.
go.
Who needs laws? You just need fruit.
Yep. That's basically the way it works. It's in
Alright,
the
who's running on the
applesauce section.
fruitocracy?
It's non-GMO.
Mm.
It's non-GMO. It's in the applesauce section. So, in case you're wondering where to find fruitocracy, just
What is
look
with
for
these commercials where it's all for eating
look
things?
for the applesauce section of your
Fruitocracy.
grocery
Cast your
store.
vote for Fruitocracy 2016.
There we go.
Oh no, this sad girl again. No.
She does
Girl,
not want
it
to
is
smile.
okay. It is okay. You'll be fine. Just eat this corporate crap and you'll be fine.
Alright, Faye.
McDonald's Happy Meal with the goodness of apple slices.
Food will not make you happy.
Nexo Nights game is a new way to play. Your mission, scan Nexo Power Center.
You have to learn to love yourself. I know you're like 4 and you don't understand these concepts yet,
Yeah.
but you gotta learn to love yourself.
Yep.
Just watch Dino Charge and you'll be
There
fine.
we go.
Just watch a show instead.
Yep.
T-Rex!
Yeah.
I'm activating the scanners.
Pretty sure.
Hurry, Riley. We're getting nothing.
I love that the image of her just looks so confused.
Our phone is dead.
She's like, why are you using this image of me to scan for me?
My number out.
My battery died. You don't mind, do you? Hello, Pink Ranger speaking.
Oh, she still has her phone.
She has my phone.
That'll work.
Wait.
Yeah. There we go.
The Dino X charger is finally ready. If it's as powerful as I think it is, we can finally defeat Heckle.
Shall we?
He's
Oh,
thinking,
wow.
I've been thinking, Maximo.
One Pink
Yeah.
Ranger pastry
What?
coming up.
What?
She's
Oh, this is really uncomfortable.
She,
Is he gonna eat her? Like,
I don't know.
Worse than that. Tell me where your energen is, or you're cooked.
are you gonna eat me? Worse, I'm going to eat you.
Ha! You can't fool me that easily. I'm sure your ranger friends are using some gizmo to find you. And when they get here, I'll take their antidotes.
It's just like, you gotta wonder how the casting call goes for
You're gonna be
roles
wrapped
like that.
in a pastry.
Right here.
It's underground.
mean, dude, this
Here we
is the same this is the same country that filmed Xena. I think they're used to some weird stuff.
My goodness! Smells like the king's outhouse after a banquet.
I love you, Ivan.
Ivan, literally everything Ivan says is amazing.
Ivan's
Gabi Santos is probably one of the greatest actors this franchise has ever seen.
He's pretty fantastic.
Hey, what's up?
According to the GPS,
This is a nice location. I don't think they've used this before.
Yeah.
Because after a while, you see the same locations.
Yeah.
Oh, Kendall morphed! What a kind of thing.
Give me your Energizer.
Why is there a tree in the sewer?
Pink Ranger back.
You know, vegetation sometimes grows, despite, you know.
Ranger.
What? But I thought I had the pink Dino Charger. Ready?
Like, oh, I guess she's just a random person who I can totally eat now without any qualms
Oh,
about
little
that.
Rexy!
Hello, Rexy.
Little Rexy! He'll eat your family!
Little Rexy. He's a scamp.
Little Rexy! Photography for life.
Time for you to sample the chef's special.
What the?
Wow!
Destruction node.
Oh, this must have been. I mean, this is obviously Jersey footage, like.
Yeah. More burn bombs.
Get him, Tyler! What you really need a taste of is your own medicine!
Oh my.
Not
Oh.
a horrible battle line. That wasn't like an overdone pun or whatever.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ivan.
Overdone like it's cooking.
I have a better idea. Let's try our new Victory Maximum Attack.
With all our powers, yeah.
Oh, they did decide to go.
Dynamax Charger. Ready.
They did decide to. Okay.
Dinosaur Might. Ready to fight.
Okay.
They're so uneven.
They did decide to go victory maximum. Nice.
As they should.
Yeah.
This seems like a lot for a monster that is not that powerful.
Yeah, pretty much. But you know what? Yeah.
Victory Maximum. There
There
it
you go.
is. It's not Maximus, though.
Dino X Charger and Dino Victory Charger work great together.
Quick, let's go and find Aaron. I'm in here. Help me.
Admit you're a liar.
Ma'am.
Admit you're a liar.
Thanks. I was about to be dessert. Hold still.
Oh, I cut off some of your fingers.
Need
Oh,
those limbs.
not
I'm
really.
fine now.
Such a waste of food, though. You guys gonna use that food?
I am so sorry. I should never have taken credit for what you guys did.
Yeah.
I just got caught up in all the attention.
Yeah.
Apology accepted. Miss.
Let's get you.
Apology accepted.
Okay.
Terrible
Come on,
person.
it's this way.
Oh, horrible. Horrible person.
I should let half-baked fry for this.
I'll be doing the dishes forever.
But I'll give him one more chance.
Magna Beam!
I like the sound of that.
There we go.
What is with Echo this episode? Like,
Who wants cookies?
what's the cinnamon?
Hold up, guys. Looks like we've got a giant problem. Get
Wait,
it?
Why is that so
wait,
funny?
no, did he just said get it.
No, he went, heh heh.
No, he definitely said get it. He definitely said get it, and that is awful.
It's like, yeah.
Giant problem, yeah, no duh, dude, like,
We know we deal with these every week. It's actually pretty, normal for us.
Dino Supercharged Saber.
Yeah. Those in Zord cockpit power-ups that don't serve really much of any purpose other than to be shiny.
get them toys.
Yeah.
It's time we turn up the heat on this doughboy. Dino Supercharged Saber.
Number 5, what's this that?
There we go.
Dino Superdrive Saber! Air Lightning Blitz!
Aaron.
No one bites the dust.
Monster Extinct!
Thank you all for coming at such
Scandal.
short notice. I told the Power Rangers how sorry I am, but I owe the rest of Amber Beach the same apology.
That's right.
Yeah,
I should
you did.
never have claimed to be a ranger.
Yeah.
It was wrong. And I'm sorry.
Yeah, there we go.
Took a lot of guts to stand up and apologize.
That's true.
Yeah, about.
She's pretty cool, huh?
I don't know about that.
You don't get insta forgiven.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
Shelby, can we talk?
Yeah, you should.
Sure.
You should apologize profusely for being terrible.
You should wait at least a couple months before trying to be super besties again.
I've been thinking about us, Shelby. And pretending to be a ranger isn't the only thing I need to apologize for.
Yeah, I heard about that. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Thanks to the rangers. They're the real heroes.
Yeah.
Kind of like you are to me.
I'm not forgetting how
I
you
know
lied,
you're
though.
too nice to say anything, but what I did to the rangers, I've done the same thing to you.
Our whole
Yeah, you
I
lives.
took
have.
credit for things that you did.
Aaron,
For years.
Yes.
okay.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's really
One thing in
not.
particular is that everyone should know that you did, and not me.
You have to accept the apology.
If you all don't mind,
Okay.
it's time to enjoy Shelby Watkins' masterpiece, Triceratops. Oh, yes.
Okay.
All right.
Life is like a Triceratops.
Oh, man.
You know I love you, Triceratops. And I know that you love me too.
Okay, I know the songs are by 4-year-olds, but
Yeah.
Everybody.
Oh, wow. Oh, my.
should have little lyrics to follow.
I do.
Why is everyone like jamming? Like, no,
No.
it's not that good.
I don't know. I think Coda on drums is making it work. Although the whisk and bottle,
It's pretty good.
it's
Really
like
good
we
on
need
these
more
days.
cowbell right there.
All right.
Okay.
So
All right. So that was an episode.
that was an episode. I feel like at the end it shouldn't have been like, I forgive you forever.
I will admit it would have been nice if Shelby had stood up for herself.
And been like,
Early.
hey, you've been doing this for
At some point.
15 years or however long it is, like 12 years.
Yeah.
And been like, yo, I'm glad you're saying this now,
Yeah.
but that doesn't like you don't erase 12 years of lying.
Yeah.
Obviously she's not like lying every second of the day. It was
Right.
clearly more of like kind of an annoyance. Or like, oh, it's this thing she does. But like, still.
I would have liked a little bit more agency on Shelby's side as far as the resolution goes.
Yeah, because it felt like it was the girl who made all the decisions where maybe Shelby should have
Yeah.
like gotten in her face and been like, you're a liar. You're a lying liar who lies.
And just a little bit more reason for her to be friends with this person. Because
Yeah, that's
basically
the
the
problem.
first thing that we know about this person is that she's a liar.
Like, I think that like the Triceratops song was supposed to be like, oh, they're cute friends, but it's like, what do they like? I feel like there just need to be like something.
Yeah.
Because right now it sort of seems like, dude, why are you friends with this girl? She seems awful.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
that would have been a dope lesson too if it was like, oh, and this I don't think Power Rangers would do a lesson like this, but it's like, oh, the friend that you've had for a long time, maybe you don't still need to be friends with them.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I think that's a
friendship.
great lesson.
Yeah, yeah. But
No, this whole episode would actually be like not really anything good, but then all that cinnamon crab was so funny because it makes like it just comes. It's not that it doesn't make sense. It's just that it
Yeah.
kind of comes out of nowhere, and they make such a big deal about it.
I like the monster.
And I thought
It
the
was a
monster was
pretty
fun. It
big
wasn't just
monster.
like the generic like I'm gonna get you.
I mean, that was his thing, but it was specifically his thing to prove himself, which was
Yeah, which is nice. And again, he has the cooking thing, and there was a little bit there, so it was a
Yeah.
nice little development for a monster, which I'm all
Right.
about.
Right. Yeah, I don't. I'm trying to think how this compares to the Stranger Ranger.
Well, it was
version.
better here because Megaforce is not good.
Oh, Megaforce is not good, but that was also at least one of the better episodes of Megaforce, I thought.
Yeah.
But
I still think they should have used that if they weren't going to do Orion to set up the Silver Ranger.
That's
I thought
true.
That would have been great.
That's
like if
true.
Jordan had become the Silver Ranger, he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I lied about being a Ranger, and now I've become a Ranger."
There was that epic rivalry. of
Yeah,
Troy and
Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Stranger Ranger was like, as I jokingly sometimes say, aggressively okay.
Mm.
Like it was not amazing. It was not like the worst.
Yeah. But it mostly comes to mind because of the whole
it's
someone pretending to be a Power Ranger when they're not thing.
Yeah, I think this was a little better, if only just because the villain stuff was a little more interesting.
The villain stuff was a little bit more interesting.
By little, I mean a lot.
we had the connection of the person to the Rangers.
Yeah.
Which was a little bit of a mixed bag in that.
Well, in Stranger Ranger, it was just a dude.
It was just a guy.
Here, it's supposed to be a friend.
Yeah,
I don't think
there's a betrayal there, but at the same time, it makes it even almost worse.
Yeah.
Even though she didn't know that she was friends with the Pink Ranger.
Yeah. Well, even all that stuff before, it's like, I'll take credit for the song always, and then she does it to Chase too.
Yeah.
He's sort of like, which would have been awesome if they had done like a little bit. Maybe, you never know with things or whatever. It's like, and they're like, oh come on, she can't be that bad. And then she does it right to Chase, and he's like, oh what? And that's always, and this is just like a problem with using Sentai footage, but it was like, oh, Black runs off to do his own thing for like a minute.
Yeah.
Which is like fine. Dino Church has done this a lot, where they like repurpose certain episodes.
And I liked how they used the different wrench footage, which I'm sure must have been from like a couple different episodes.
Yeah, I would probably guess they were probably like, oh, we have this footage, let's use it. There probably wasn't enough of the cooking monster. This had more footage than Dino Charge usually does, I feel like.
Yeah, when it comes to Sentai
because usually they have like maybe like a really short fight at the start, and then they have a somewhat longer fight at the end, and the Zord fight. Yeah,
but in this case, the fight in the middle was composed of what looked like a couple different fights.
Yeah,
which was nice.
But I think that there's also this. I don't think this was intended, and maybe it was.
Yeah.
That there seems to be a lot in our media space and in our world where people who are white end up taking a lot of credit for black people's like accomplishments, African American, whatever, right?
My phone is making like an alarm sound.
It's yelling at you.
It's like yelling at me. Oh, that's right, because I needed to make sure to like, because I was taking a nap the other day.
And you set it for like. So, but yeah,
because I was not feeling well, so I was taking a nap, and it was like I wanted to be back up by like 11 a.m.
But I think there's an interesting lesson there that like, it's like, oh, like everybody believes this white girl, and that this is not intended, right? Like I'm reading way too much into it.
I know what you mean.
But I think that there's something that you could read into that if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
Again, not intended in any way, shape, or form. I mean, I'm not saying it's being negative towards any race or anything like that.
Right.
But I think there's something to be said for like, oh, she's taking credit for Shelby's accomplishments.
That's legit.
Which I think is like that would. I mean, again, I don't think Power Rangers would go that far, but that would also be
there is that slight undercurrent there.
I would call it a subtext.
Yeah.
There's a certain subtext to it.
Yeah.
And I think, Keeper actually did mentoring. Great.
Yeah.
It's like, you have to, I think that the lesson of you have to, I always feel weird about that advice.
Well, I mean, no, I like the advice of if you have a problem with your friend, you need to talk to your friend about it. That was good advice. The problem was that it's not what ended up happening.
Yeah, she didn't really tell her what the problem was.
She never talked to her friend about it.
And, it was just sort of like
that was
the friend just made the decision to not be awful, which is good on her to like not to like.
Right.
I like that she like gave this press conference and she didn't just like sort of like let it fall under the radar or whatever, which is fine. But it needed to be more that Shelby confronted her.
Yeah, because Shelby is the Power Ranger in this case, and so she's the lead character. She should be the one having.
Yeah, and she doesn't have to like.
In this.
Yeah, because
she was very passive in her involvement with that relationship.
Well, she could have very easily been. It's not like she's not going to say she's the Pink Ranger, but it could have been like she's like, how do you know I'm not the Pink Ranger? It's like you lie all the time.
Yeah,
that's what you. It's like come on, you know you're not the Pink Ranger.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like say it to my face. Say that you're the Pink Ranger.
Yeah. And
like I think that would have been super powerful.
Yeah.
But again, like I guess runtime, whatever. But it's the problem again of Shelby needed to be more in control of her own plot.
Yeah.
Where it felt like a guest character.
She was out of control. She did not have control of it at the beginning.
Which is fine.
She could take that. It would have been a bit more empowering if she had been the one to initiate.
And it makes it more about Shelby and less about the development of a guest character. Where you take a guest character and use it for a main character's development. That's what a guest character is supposed to do. Is that they are there so that that one of your mains can have a story. And if the episode becomes about a guest character, then that's a problem.
Well, and I do one of the things that Power Rangers does a lot, and I do actually like, is when they use the guest character so that the Ranger can convey a lesson without the Ranger having to be the one to learn that lesson.
Mm-hmm.
it keeps your heroes from becoming too flawed while still exploring those important life lessons.
See, I'm all about, and I understand like why they do that. They especially used to do that back in the day.
Yeah, yeah.
When, especially like around like season 2, where like the Rangers could not have flaws, which was kind of awkward. So they would have to teach other people lessons.
Well, season 1 it was big too. Whenever they had something with like a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
They were conveying a lesson to a child, which was good. I ran into issues during the Kalish era, when the Rangers were always the ones having to learn the lessons, and at times it felt like they were learning the same lessons over and over
that's the
again.
problem where...
They became too flawed.
Yeah, if you were... And I think there's nothing wrong with being flawed.
Theo is a perfect example.
Oh, yeah. And I think the SPD Rangers learned the same. That was the joke about SPD, where it would reset to episode 3, and they would have an episode 3 kind of lesson all the time, where it's like, we should be past this by now.
They wrote a fine line on that one. I think if SWAT and Reflections hadn't been back-to-back, SPD wouldn't have had as much of that issue.
Yeah, SWAT was a huge offender.
It was, and it wasn't like, it was an unreasonable conflict for them to have.
Yeah.
It was the episode immediately after Jack and Skye had resolved issues.
Yeah.
Like, if there had been a few episodes of separation there.
Yeah.
Just for the Rangers to get that cabin fever.
Yeah.
I think it would have been less jarring. Not to mention the fact that it completely nerfed the power of the battleizer.
But I think if Shelby, in this episode, Shelby didn't really need to have a flaw. She just needed to stand up for herself. Right. So it's not so much a flaw in her character, but it's more about she empowers herself.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
Or even if she is standing up for herself, she would be still the one conveying a lesson to another person that you should not be this terrible.
Yeah,
person.
and I think that's fine.
While also learning to stand up for herself, it would have that nice 1-2 punch of her learning to be a stronger person.
Would you say that it's almost
teaching someone to be a better person?
The guest character is almost the surrogate for the audience in a way of saying, like, and when the Rangers teach them a lesson, by teaching the guest character the lesson, they're teaching the audience the lesson.
Yeah.
And I feel like here, it's not, again, we don't need to like have the lessons spelled out. We don't need to have a character like turn to the camera and be like, today on Power Rangers, we learned to not be horrible human beings.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't need that kind of He-Man PSA sort of moment. It needs to be more subtle than that. Or honestly, maybe not. I mean, with kids and stuff, and even with adults sometimes, we always talk about subtlety, but sometimes people just need stuff spelled out. Right. And I think Power Rangers can be a little more obvious because it is for kids. And I know that fans always talk about, oh, just because it's for kids doesn't mean you have to, like, talk down or whatever else. And yeah, sure, like, I get it.
Right.
But I think there are also some times where you need to spell out. And it's like, I think in this one, it was like, I think it was good to say, like, take responsibility.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
For your lions. And it was good that she apologized specifically to Shelby.
Yeah.
I just think that they was way too oversimplified in the, okay, everything's fine.
Yeah,
I think if it had,
forgiveness is great, but you need to kind of acknowledge the problems a little bit more.
I think if it had been like, if she'd been like, oh, are we still besties forever? And Shelby could have been like, we need to work back up to that, but this is a great first step to working back to that.
Fair enough.
I think that would be really powerful.
Or even if she was apologized for being the Pink Ranger and maybe she didn't realize immediately what she had been doing until if Shelby had pointed it out to her instead of her being like excuse me, had been like oh, I also realized that I've been doing all this stuff too. I mean, these are all pretty nitpicky things. It's just like a small little change.
It's one of those, and this has been my kind of thing with Dino Charge, and especially Dino Supercharge in general, where like all the elements are right there.
Yeah. And
if you just took it like one more step, it would be like, it would lock in, and it would be like, great, dope.
Yeah, I think Aaron as a character, the big issue was that we didn't have a strong reason for her to be friends with Shelby.
Yeah, there's nothing redeeming about the character besides her thing at the end.
And even that is just, she owned up to her mistakes, but really her mistakes are all we know about the character.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a problem.
It's like, I mean, we know that her and Shelby are friends.
Yeah.
Because it's more or less told to us.
Yeah, we don't really understand why they're friends apart from they did this thing together.
Maybe they could have shown, like, oh, like, here's some photos of us when we were younger, like, remember this trip we went on, it was super great. Like, it could have just been, they're telling a story about some wacky time that has nothing to do with lies.
Right.
Nothing to do with lies.
Right.
And it could have just been that, like, she's kind of embellishing the story somewhat,
Yeah.
and it's like, that they still had a great time, and Shelby's gonna be like, I don't quite remember it that way, but yeah.
And,
because admit, like,
it probably doesn't help much that we probably will never see Aaron again.
Yeah, that is also a problem.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna have a character in a standalone episode like this, you gotta make her stand as a whole character a little bit.
It's a little difficult to establish a whole character in 22 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
Have all the fights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like if this were like a drama show for kids.
Yeah.
Like Degrassi, it would have been like this character would have been introduced like many episodes ago, and it would have built up to it. But that's not what the show is.
You and that Degrassi, man.
Degrassi is fantastic.
Degrassi.
Like
I've never actually watched
genuinely
Degrassi.
love the whole franchise from the 80s to now. Because it is like it's a teen soap opera, but they tackle these issues like very realistically. Like I was talking to think about race in the most recent season of Degrassi. They had a whole thing about racism. How well it was handled, I'm not really qualified to say.
Yeah.
But I thought that they at least explored it in a really cool way.
Right.
So, and I think that Power Rangers, I'm not going to necessarily say Power Rangers should be Degrassi.
No.
Because it doesn't have time to balance that action and then that level of drama.
Right.
Because it has to be, and it's also, Power Rangers is a fantasy science fiction superhero show.
Yeah. Power Rangers is a very unique animal.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas something like Degrassi is more drama.
Yeah, and I've never watched it because I'm not huge into like the high school drama business.
Oh, it's so good.
And I know you're all about that.
So I have all the seasons. I'm looking at them right now.
Yeah.
I think that there's something because a lot of Ranger fans also love romance. There's a lot of fans out there who love things like Wes and Jen, Tommy and Kimberly, obviously, Kira and Trent before they forgot about it.
All about that Dr. K and Ziggy.
Yeah, like
they were adorable.
And even outside of like shipping and all that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I mean, a lot of people love shipping, and and it's great that people do that. So I think that there's something to be, and people love Tyler and Shelby.
Yeah. No, they're cute together.
So there's something to be said for.
I'm curious how far they'll take it with that.
Well, they kissed on the cheek, right?
Yeah, they've had the occasional.
I don't think there's gonna be like a legit kiss.
There might be some hand holding. We'll see.
I think hand holding is definitely a thing that can happen.
They went on an not entirely agreed upon date where they went out for a picnic, but it was never they never stated it as a date. Shelby thought of it as a date. Tyler probably just thought of it as a picnic because he's
an idiot.
He's a little thick-headed on this front. He's not quite picking up on the cues there. He's like, oh, hallucinatory dad.
I can't get over this monster. What was this monster got giant?
Yeah.
Get it? Wait,
yeah, that's a giant problem.
Yeah, that was it. This is a giant problem. Get it? No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we get it, Tyler.
No.
This happens every week.
Absolutely not.
Every week. This
not
happens.
okay. Like, I'm fine with a couple jokes during fights. I know a lot of fans don't like the quipping. I think that's fine.
I like quipping.
It's not Spider-Man level. Let's not.
I like Spider-Man quipping.
Well, Spider-Man doesn't do puns.
It's all about quips and thwips. No, he occasionally does
occasionally, puns. But Power Rangers abuses the puns to an almost absurd level.
Yeah.
I remember in the
I think one of the best things to come out of the short-lived Spider-Man Unlimited was Spider-Man, I will show you no quarter. All right, how about 2 times a nickel? I'm like, that's good. That's beautiful. I love that. That's
very, very Peter. Very, very Peter.
I love that.
So
all about the quips and thwips.
What other things do we have to say? Are we good?
I think.
Do you rate these episodes? Do you ever rate them?
Not really. I'm not big on the. I more so just like to kind of analyze them a bit and be like, okay, this was a pretty good. This was pretty bad. This one was overall a decent episode. I enjoyed especially the aspect with the monster.
Yeah.
I appreciated what they were trying to do with Aaron, but the character just didn't have the redeeming factors, I think, to really make it connect.
Yeah.
But the whole thing with the monster actually had a pretty decent arc unto himself.
Yeah.
I actually rather enjoyed the monster having his own Actually, I think the monster may have been Half-Baked was probably the most empowered character.
He's like, I'm gonna do this. Like, you can't do this. I'm gonna do it anyway.
I'm like, you know what? And at the end of it, to an extent, he got his chance. He got some validation in that they used the Magna Beam on him. Like,
exactly.
They didn't have to use the Magna Beam.
Who's the real hero?
Half-Baked. He was fully baked this episode.
If you want to know what my rating of the episode is, go check out Den of Geek.
Yeah.
Search Power Rangers. You'll find my articles.
He does articles.
And I'm going to do at least an 800 to 1,000 word review of this episode.
Nice.
And I will talk probably a lot more about this thing because like, look, at the end of the day, I can talk about like Megazord stuff, but I'm probably going to end up talking about like forgiveness.
Right. I mean, this will probably be coming out, I'm sure, after your article because
I literally go write it and then I put it up.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be interesting.
I probably won't be putting this up until I get home, just because of like we uploaded the I uploaded the PMC wrap up, and internet here is a little slow. I was working off your laptop, which is slower than my desktop. I don't want to eat up your computer for the next 2 days again. So I'll just take care of this when I get back home.
I think this episode, in a preview, I won't say what I thought it was slightly below average
for Dino Charge.
For Dino Charge,
yeah.
And if like, dude, I can't even begin to like compare it to all of Power Rangers.
Right, that's just too much.
There's too much. But even then, I would say that it wasn't bad.
No.
But I think
definitely wasn't. I wouldn't call it bad.
It needed to have a stronger focus for Shelby
to
put it at least in the average.
Like, she was having the right reactions, she just didn't have the correct follow through.
Yeah, not the right. So but it was interesting also to see, and this has nothing to do with why I said it was below average. This is just a thing that I'm noting, is that this is one of the very few, if any others, that didn't have Judd Lynn's name on it or Chip.
Yeah, that was really interesting. It was Becca Barnes, Nell, and Dale.
I'd forgotten about them. Yeah,
who are they're the new writers.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
So I guess this was kind of their, I guess maybe their test flight.
Yeah, which I think
he's been working on helping them advance through the ranks, which is great.
I think the monster stuff alone is like, all right, that's good.
The monster stuff I thought was actually
so that's I didn't great.
Get what they were doing with it at first with like with the spike ball stealing groceries,
which I thought that was just hilarious.
It was just like what even, and then as it progressed, I'm like, oh, okay, I see where this is going.
Do you get to attack a monster if it's just like going out and buying food? Like,
well, it wasn't buying food; it was stealing it. So there was that.
But would they even take his money if he gave it to them? What if they all just like screamed and told him to get out?
Point. That's a good point.
This is a really like deep question for the power. Like, just because this is like a wasp with a heart question, right?
Yeah.
Where like just because someone looks like a monster, are they going to be treated like a human? I mean, we could talk about this for hours. Like, just because a monster looks like that, does that mean they're going to be treated that way?
And I did see an episode from Key Ruger the other day that had a. Like, I usually don't watch it, but I wanted to look it over for various reasons. But this particular episode, that had a great line where it was, just because you're a monster doesn't mean you're a bad person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a great line. I kind of love that line.
Yeah, it's a thing, right, where, again, this could be a long conversation, so I'm just going to end it right here.
Yeah.
So, I think that's it.
All right, yeah. I had fun with it, apart from... I wish Aaron was more likable. That was
I would
the
agree
big
with
thing.
that.
That was if Aaron had some nugget of like likability to her character, then that would have been great. Apart from just like, oh, the fame is getting to be a little off-put, and I'm kind of a cute blonde person, but she needed something to. Because the first impression we get from Aaron is, you're a terrible person, and that...
It never really changes.
It never really changed, and that was unfortunate. But no, Half-Baked was fun. The Wrench stuff, it was nice seeing Wrench have... Wow, all the villains actually had...
They had a lot of stuff to do, man.
Yeah. And we got to see Half-Baked, achieve his dream of attacking the Rangers, if not actually destroying them. But
yeah.
That's pretty good.
I still think it would have been great if this would not happen on Power Rangers. Like when they rescue Aaron and Shelby as Pink Ranger goes like, "You lied, didn't you? You lied. Say you lied. Say it."
I'm a liar. I'm a liar. I'm obviously a liar. Right. You're the Pink Ranger. Right. I'm obviously a liar.
Imagine if they were like putting her into like a giant oven And then it's like, Ranger, save me. It's like, you know what you did, Aaron. Say it, Aaron.
Yeah, there's just, the forgiveness came a little too easily on her. A little bit.
Should we save her, guys? I mean... Again, that would not happen on Power Rangers.
That would be really funny.
That would be hilarious.
Like, if she would have to be in no actual danger at that point.
Yeah.
But them just, like, kind of messing with her a little bit to get her to apologize.
Yes.
Oh, man. Alright. So there we go.
Yes.
Live reacted to the... Now we got Dino Supercharged back in action. I will be back home next week for the next Power Rangers Dino Supercharged, back with Marissa. She and I will be celebrating our 1 year wedding anniversary between now and then, so that'll be great. Hey, little Rexy.
He wanted to congratulate you on your 1 year anniversary.
I appreciate that.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
All right. So I think we're good to sign off. You know what to do, right?
Yeah.
Right. Farewell, Ranger fans, and let the power protect you.
Ha! Yeah!
Thank you, Dex.
Ugh!